Hey guys, welcome back to the Record Room. I'm of course your host Tony Joels TG, and before anyone says anything, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. I'm no longer wearing a mask, which is how the Record Room used to be, and then I started wearing a mask and I've taken the mask off again, and you're probably wondering, why does this fool wear a mask? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, the reason I started wearing a mask, quite a simple one. I started to put weight on. I actually put on a fair amount of weight and I could really see it in my face. And it's not like this show is actually about me. You know, it's not about how I look, but if I look back at the videos and I'm not happy with them, why am I doing them? So yeah, basically I covered up my face with a mask because I didn't like what I saw. Not that I'm massively into what I see now, but I have been on a bit of a weight loss journey, and yeah, I don't feel like I need to wear the mask anymore. So with that out of the way, let's get into some records, shall we? Because that's why you're here. At least that's what I hope you're here for. If you're here to see me, well, you know, I appreciate that. And the other night, I was in the Record Room. Mrs. Giles and I, we were enjoying a libation or two, streaming some music because I don't turntable and drink just in case. Lord forbid I were to ever have an accident. I could only blame myself. So we were streaming some music, some oldies, as I believe the kids say. And when I say old, I mean like 2015, something like that. And the song Attack by 30 Seconds to Mars came on. Now, full disclosure, I'm not a big 30 Seconds to Mars fan. I was never a big fan when the band, I suppose they're still around now, but when the album came out, I've got to say I wasn't a massive fan, but I listened to Attack, and then I listened to A Beautiful Lie, and then I listened to The Kill, and I was like, you know, I think I'm a 30 Seconds to Mars fan, and I don't know it. So I jumped online and I grabbed a copy of the album, which is A Beautiful Lie. But the puzzling thing about this is I spoke to Eclipse, my local record store, and they had just put in an order for a bunch of 30 Seconds to Mars reissues. So I don't know if this is a new reissue of a reissue, or this is simply one of the reissues from the time it originally came out. I mean, it says 2016 on the label, but that doesn't mean anything. It could have been repressed a couple of days ago, but I am intrigued to know what this is, because according to Discogs, there was a reissue, but it was on red vinyl, I think. There's one as well. It was a 2 LP set with the album cut at 45 RPM. This is a gatefold sleeve, but I don't think it's a 2 LP. I certainly didn't pay for a 2 LP. So yeah, anyway, that's the album. You probably might be blinded by the whiteness of it, but it's a very, very white cover. And some fantastically emo looking pictures on the inside there. I mean, back in the day, did we all have the sweep over fringe? Maybe. But this is a black vinyl LP. It does come in a polyline sleeve, which is nice to see. It feels kind of heavy as well. This could be 180 grams. I'm not sure. But there we go. Obviously, I can't tell you how it sounds because I've just opened it, but I'm puzzled as to what this actually is. Is this an old reissue? Is this a new reissue? Is this a 2025, 2024 reissue? I don't know. I mean, I did check Discogs. I did look. I'm going to look again because this is the beauty of modern technology. Let's have a look here. So let's pull up the trusty Discogs app and scan the code, see what she says. This just says it's the 2016 European reissue. Gatefold sleeve. Yeah. Issued in a gatefold sleeve with photos and credits on inner spread. Includes a coupon to download all the tracks as MP3 downloads. But it does say that version that this is scanning as was a Back to Black version, but this had nothing on the sleeve. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know. If you know, please leave me a comment down below in the comments section, because that's where comments live. I would genuinely like to know what I've got here. I'm pretty sure it's not a bootleg because I got this from Amazon. But yeah, who knows? Who knows? Amazon have been known to sell bootlegs before. True facts. Yeah, but that's it. There you go. Nice and short one to get us back into the record room. I will be doing more episodes of the record room, but as I mentioned before, I am hanging out mostly on the Memphis Record Pressing YouTube channel, as I'm hosting a show over there called Spin Cycle. Completely different from the record room, same kind of similar content, but different setting, all that kind of stuff. So if you want more TG and more records, head on over to the Memphis Record Pressing YouTube channel. I will leave a link down below, but that's it for now. As always, thank you so much for watching, subscribing. It really does mean a lot. But until next time, stay gold and spin those blackest circles.